What is it? Use the word Kool-Aid, often referred to as a cult following, but like, what is it about? So I was told about from my current business partner, Cliff, about BiggerPockets 2013. And ever since then, here I am 8 years later or 9 years later. And when I get the chance, when someone's like, I've never heard of BiggerPockets, like that makes my day. Like, I can't wait to like share it with them. I can't wait to like, no one's ever like, oh my God, you got to see TikTok. This thing's so like, no one ever, there's nothing out there like that. Like, what is it that gives that cult like feeling? Why do the all these members and subscribers and people that pay to be out there? What is it about BiggerPockets that just makes people so excited?
I think that there's a lot of ways to put it. The cheesiest sounding one, but I'll say it anyways, is probably, I think it's what a lot of people consider to be the American dream these days is this ability to achieve financial freedom. And I think that when you have to, in order to understand the answer to your question, you have to think about the customer journey. What is a member of BiggerPockets going through? And this is a 2, 3, 4-year journey to buy the first property for many of these folks, and a 30-year investment journey that they're about to undertake. If they're going to get serious about real estate, right? You're owning real estate for the long term for most of our members. So what happens is there's this aha moment of, oh, financial freedom, cash flow, ability to generate wealth passively. That's an option for me in a general sense. I definitely want to pursue that to some degree. Oh, I can do this with stocks. I can do it with real estate. I can do it with bonds. I can do it with small businesses. I can do it with all these different avenues. Real estate is really applicable to me because I'm a upper middle class wage earner. I can get mortgage debt. I have some time to devote to this, but not enough time, not so much time that I can run a full-on side business, for example. But I can invest, the hundreds of hours of self-education that are necessary to get to the starting point and feel comfortable with real estate investing on my commute or in my spare time with this, and really treat it as this fairly serious hobby. I know some investors don't like that, but most investors do treat this as a part-time side business, not a full-time gig when they get started. So great. So now what we've done there is we've had 2 aha moments, or two inflection points. One is the discovery of financial freedom and the commitment to going down that path. And then the second is this immersion period, which I think almost every investor that's serious is going to go through before getting into real estate investing, or a huge percentage of them will. And that is often to the tune of several hundred hours of self-education, hundreds of podcasts, dozens of books, meeting with a dozen or two local investors, looking at countless properties and analyzing them. That 250 to 500 hour investment of time is how you increase your odds of success in this business. Then you actually buy the property and the work begins, right? You got to stabilize the thing. You got to put a tenant in place. You got to either self-manage, fix it up, or hire those things out, each of which is a skill set and involves a time commitment to some degree and or dollars. And then I'm going to sit for a year or two and continue learning and immersing myself, but not taking action, because in real estate, unlike other types of investments, there's a very simple phenomenon that happens for our investors, which is all of the liquidity that they were comfortable investing up to that point in their lives, perhaps, has gone into property number one. And a year or two has to pass before they can get the next set of liquidity accumulated from their personal lives and savings, right? And so the cycle repeats. And so what you have here is you have a really interesting market of folks who are truly moving towards financial independence and building wealth into the millions and millions of dollars with real estate over a 5, 7, 10-year period. But they're doing so with very irregular, large actions that occur at infrequent intervals, based on the timing of their personal lives, the cash, the liquidity accumulation, those types of things. And I think we serve that really well by offering you an ability to just immerse yourself for free or for very low cost in all the resources and tools that you could want during those immersion periods. And then, of course, we also have our subscription product for those folks who are actively taking those next steps in their business or scaling them, and then our marketplace business. But we'll get to that later.